she's a beautiful woman. I can't see any fat on her, and I understand that she is considered plus, but I think for the rest of women around the world who live with that stigma of being plus, because until there is no stigma, there is. And I was just angry that they would put us all into this category and call these girls plus size. It's unhealthy. And it's just not positive. It's bullying. It leads to bullying because it paves the way for people to call other people fat.
Okay. Well, there's a lot there. There's a lot there. I want to bring in Orlando R's comment right here. Size 8 is plus size. That's insane. I do want to broach the terminology, though. So you're like, okay, so just calling someone plus size is just, a gateway to calling them fat. So one of the things that you're talking about is we don't want stigmas. We don't want bullies. Do you find the term plus size and the term fat offensive?
Plus size is just a descriptor. There's nothing wrong with the word. Words only have negative power if you let them have power. And I feel like putting a negative connotation on the word plus size is internalized fat phobia, honestly. I mean, even saying that girl is not plus size. I mean, you can look at Stefania and say she's not plus size. She's on a smaller end of the spectrum. I'm on the bigger end of the spectrum. But there's nothing wrong with the word. I think that what AJ's doing is great. I think there's definitely people that relate to it that are in between sizes, that fall between straight size and plus size. But I think what really needs to be happening is a call on straight size consumers to tell them that they need to open up their market to girls.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that 100%. But unfortunately,
because there needs to be more diversity for the in-between sizes.
Definitely. But I think words do hurt. I think we're not at that point in the world. You tell an 8-year-old girl who is an average size girl that words don't hurt when her locker is scrawled with fatty, and I run an anti-bullying campaign and I have kids all over the world who send me their stories and their poems and their songs and their short films. And the majority of the stories from young girls is that they are called fat even when they're not.
I understand. I admire your work. I do the similar work, so I completely understand. But what if a girl is feeling down on herself and she wants to look at other women that look like her? I mean, don't you think she needs something to Google, plus size girl, plus size model? There's a community. If it wasn't for the word plus size, I probably would have thrown myself off a bridge a long time ago. I discovered a community of women that love their bodies and love themselves regardless of their size. And I feel like they need somebody to identify with and to know what it's like to be their size and to deal with the struggles of day-to-day life, of being not accepted as a norm in society.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Do you think fashion is harmful to society?
I think fashion is harmful to society.
Why do you think fashion is harmful to society?
Because some people can't afford certain stuff as other people can. They're not fortunate as those other people. So they can cause bullying and.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Do you think fashion is harmful to society?
No.
Why don't you think fashion is harmful to society?
I believe that people should have the freedom to express themselves and to express themselves in many ways through art, fashion, music, and certain fashion. That's how